WRSR, Owasso, Flint. The following program has been pre-recorded and is paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc. Welcome to Discover Flint Township, a program showcasing our local community. Flint Township is ready for your next move. And now, your host, Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, Tracy Tucker.
I'm Tracy Tucker, and this is Discover Flint Township, brought to you by the Flint Township Economic Development Authorities, HAP, Financial Plus Credit Union, Shea Automotive Group, and 103.9 The Fox. We are wide awake, and we hope you are too. This morning, we are speaking with Financial Plus Credit Union, and we will also shine our Guaranteed Rate Business Spotlight on Kiss My Glass. Let's get started, though, with Financial Plus Credit Union and Brooke Taylor-Huey. Hi, Brooke. How are you today?
Good, Tracy. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you can join us today. Why don't you tell everybody what you do at Financial Plus Credit Union?
Sure. I am a mortgage loan officer at Financial Plus Credit Union.
Awesome. So we have had others on the show, and we had Nate Adams on, I think it was last month, and he talked about credit reports. But today you're wanting to talk about credit scores and debt-to-income ratios, right?
That's correct.
All right. Awesome. So what is a credit score?
So a credit score is a number between 300 and 850. It's based on your payment history, amounts owed, length of credit history, new credit, and a mix of credit, like installment loans, revolving credit, and mortgage loans.
Okay. All right. So, and then what is the debt-to-income ratio?
The debt-to-income ratio compares how much your payments are each month to how much you earn each month. Okay. And that's the income before taxes are taken out.
Okay. All right. And then, the credit score, everybody's got one, good or bad, right? But why are they important to our listeners?
So your credit score helps lenders determine how likely you are to repay your debt and can determine what interest rate you pay.
Yeah, which is important. And then what about the debt-to-income ratio?
The debt-to-income ratio is important because it helps lenders determine how financially comfortable you'll be taking on that new debt.
Yeah, so when you're looking at getting a loan, they look at your not only the credit score, but the debt-to-income ratio, right?
Yes, both.
Okay, yeah. So how does your credit score affect you when you're trying to finance a home?
So your credit score can affect the interest rate and the closing costs that you'll pay. Okay. The higher your score, the less risky the loan is, and the better the rate and costs.
Okay, all right. So if you have a good score, you're more likely to get a lower rate, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
That's correct.
All right. So how does your debt-to-income ratio affect you when you're financing?
The lower the debt-to-income ratio, it suggests that you have a greater ability to make your monthly payments.
Okay. And so what is, if you're looking at trying to make your debt-to-income ratio credit attractive, what would be a good ratio to have?
So a good debt-to-income ratio is 43% or less.
Okay. And then how can you improve that?
You can improve your debt-to-income ratio by increasing your income or paying off debt, like loans and credit cards. Okay.
And so how can you find out what's on your credit report?
You can review your credit report for free each year at annualcreditreport.com. It's a great way to see what's reported on each of the 3 credit reports: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion.
All right. And then what is the difference between the credit score that financial institutions like Financial Plus use and online tools like Credit Karma or something like that?
So lenders use FICO scores to assess your credit risk, and FICO is a company that creates specific scoring models used to calculate those scores. There are other companies that use different scoring models to determine credit scores. Vantage Score is an example of a different model, and you may have a different score depending on the scoring model that's used.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see what you're saying. I had to think about that for a minute. Repeat that one more time, because I want people to understand this, that they're not looking at the same numbers, right?
That's true. There may be different scoring models used by different institutions than what you would see on an online tool like Credit Karma.
Okay.
And those different scoring models could yield a different credit score.
Okay. So, I know this is what you wanted to talk about today. Is there anything else that you wanted to get in there about a credit score, or any hints that you have for our listeners about maybe making their credit score better?
They can always contact us at the credit union if they have questions on that. We're happy to kind of talk with them and kind of coach them and see what they have going on and see how they can improve it.
Sure. So
that way they're more ready.
That's perfect. So how can they get a hold of you or whoever can help them with that? They
can reach out to us by phone, by email, or they can always stop in any of the branches.
Okay. So can they go on the myfpcu.com to get more information?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that's correct. That's our website.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks, Brooke. I appreciate you coming on today. And is there anything else you wanted to talk about today?
I don't think so. We would like to get everyone in a mortgage.
Yeah, we would. And we'd like them to look at Flint Township if they're looking for a new home. So,
Certainly.
All right.
Certainly. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Brooke. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. During our Guaranteed Rate Business Spotlight segment, every week we feature a local Flint Township business. And today I have Jim Sprague here with me from Kiss My Glass. I love the name. Love the name.
We do.
So what is your role at the company?
Well, I'm one of the glass installers there. We have 3 other installers that work with us here. I've been doing glass for quite a while.
All right. So you give it away right there, your glass installer.
Yep.
So what is Kiss My Glass? Right.
It's a new glass company, auto glass company. We install windshields or door glasses, back glasses, anything to do with glass on a vehicle. We can do it.
Okay. Do you know how long they've been operating, or?
We've been open. We opened up September. Our first year's coming up. 1st of September. We'll be there a year.
Awesome. So you opened up during COVID.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes, we did.
Oh boy, how'd that work out?
It was tough at first, but now people are starting to see our vans out there.
Yeah.
I think that's what's helping a lot. And like you just said, they love the name.
The name.
I hear it all the time. We just love the name. And I think that helps us a lot too.
Yeah, so you guys are a brand new business. Love having you here. We're glad to have you. So the services you provide are pretty much all auto related, right?
All auto right now, yes. That's what we're dealing with.
All right. And then where are you guys located?
We're on Corona Road in Flint. The address is, I'm sorry, right here. I got to get it right here. It's 5135 B Building, Corona Road, Flint, Michigan.
Okay. All right. 5135 Corona Road. Yep. So is it better for them just to call? Probably easier.
They can call, and we do mobile service.
Okay.
So we can come to you if it's not a rainy day, if it's nice and dry, or you have cover, we can come there and do it.
Okay.
But we would like to see you come to the shop. You can see what we have and.
Sure. So they can come to the shop, or you'll go to them.
We sure can.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
awesome. So so you do chip repair, right?
Yes, we do chip repairs. That depends on the chip. Now, if it's too big, they'll want to replace it because it has to be a certain size, or the crack we can't repair.
Right.
So we'll need a new windshield.
Right. And why is it important to get a chip repaired?
Well, you don't crack. I mean, if you just get it right away, if you get hit right away, if it's a small crack, if you get it, the sooner you get into us, the faster we cure it, it won't spread. It'll stay just a small little chip.
Yeah. Now, when you repair it, It doesn't go away completely, right?
No, it's you're still going to see a little bit of the cracks if it has a crack. But if it's like a bullseye or a half a circle, usually those cover right up. You don't see anything, so those cover up pretty good. But you will see a little crack if it's a crack, and it won't spread after that point. Once we cure it, it stays right there and it won't grow any.
Okay, cool. Now, it's a safety issue when you're dealing with glass, right? So, are you supposed to drive with a cracked windshield?
You can drive with a cracked windshield. It's because all it did is broke the first layer on the outside of the glass. You have two layers of glass with a piece of plastic in between them. So it just cracks the first layer, which don't come inside the vehicle. So you still have plenty of time to get it repaired, and we can fix it and keep it from spreading.
Okay. And do you work with the insurance companies?
We do work with almost all insurance companies. They prefer you to do a chip repair and do a replacement if it's possible. But like I said, it all depends on the size of the chip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. So, and then they cover it, right? They'll cover it.
Most insurance companies will cover your deductible or your price to have the chip repaired.
Right.
Yep.
And sometimes, will you work with people, waive a deductible,
sure
or
we can.
work with
Yep.
them? Okay. And then, how is somebody going to get in touch with you? You said they can call. What's the number for people to call
if
to get in touch?
If they want to reach Kiss My Glass, the number is area code 810-475-5477.
Awesome. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I would like to see a lot of people. We're new, so they're thinking, okay, it's a new company, but we have a lot of guys that's there. Like me, I've been doing glass for 40 years.
Okay.
We got a couple other guys been doing glass for a few years, so we're really experienced. You get a good quality job, and everything looks very nice when you leave. You'll be very happy.
So just because the company is new doesn't mean that the people working there
You're
are,
right there, yes. Yep.
Okay.
We have a lot of experienced people, so we know what we're doing.
That's great.
There.
How many installers do you guys have?
We have 3 other installers. We have 4 installers total.
Okay. Yep. All right.
We're here to please everybody. So if you need a windshield, we'll take care of it for you.
And how many trucks do you guys have on?
We have 4 vehicles too.
Oh,
we
okay.
have 4 vehicles.
So each one of the installers has a vehicle.
We all have our own vehicles.
And you said you'll do mobile service. Now, how far out do you go for a mobile service?
We do the Genesee County areas and some of the surrounding areas. It all depends. If you call, if we're close enough, we'll come to you and do it.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
That's awesome. And if you work in the area but don't live in the area, will you do the repair at their work for them?
We will do mobiles at your workplace too. That's not just at home. You can do your workplace or wherever it's convenient for you.
Okay,
perfect. If we can do it, we'll
so
do it.
Even if you live outside of our area but you work in our area, you might be out of your range for mobile at their house, but they could still get it done at
work. We'll go
work.
right there to their company as long as the weather's proper.
Right. Yeah, as long as the weather's good. They're not going to come out in the middle of a snowstorm.
Or rain.
And fix your windshield.
Right.
I don't think the interior of the car would like that anyway if they were doing that.
No, they wouldn't.
So let's remind them one more time. Your address is 5135 Corona Road.
Yep.
Right.
It's the B building.
You're in the black building, right?
Yes, the black building.
Okay.
Very
So remember that. B is for black.
Yep.
The black building. And if they want to call you, give that phone number one more time.
The number is area code 810-475. I'm sorry, it's 5477. I keep looking at my fax number too. If you need the fax.
So give that one more time.
Okay. 810-475-5477.
5477. Okay. And now, do they have a website or anything?
We do have a website. You can go on that. It's called Jana.
No, that's the email. It's kissmyglassauto.com. That's the website, right?
That's the
okay.
website.
Yeah, people can remember that. Kissmyglassauto.com.
There you go.
Don't just put Kiss My Glass. You never know what's going to come up
right.
on the web. Yes. So let's see. Anything else that you want to talk about today, Jim?
I'd just like to see people come and get their windshields replaced or any glass in their vehicles. We'll be more than happy to take care of it.
Great. So if you're in our area and you need your windshield replaced, give Jim a call or stop in and see him.
Yeah.
And they'll help you out. So thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Welcome.
Bye. Well, that was fun. Kiss My Glass. I love it.
That's an interesting name.
Get your attention.
Makes me think of Flo from Alice. Kiss my grits.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that show in years. Love that show. Flo is the best. The big beehive hairdo.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
By the way, hey, it's Rusty the producer.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Filling in as part guest, part host for the rest of this show.
Yeah, there you go. Because we're going to talk about some of the great things happening in the area. And, everything has opened up again. And I guess it's going to be opening more in the next week or so. But, we've got new businesses coming in. We've got old businesses that have reopened.
Yep.
And, so we've got... USA Mattress coming into the Pure Sleep location. ServPro opened their new building. McAllister's Deli is open. We talked about that a little bit. Or we will be talking about that more. We've got our YouTube channel going now.
Oh, tell them all about the YouTube channel. I haven't checked this out yet.
So on our YouTube channel, it's Discover Flint Township is the channel. And all of our shows that we tape, I put on there. Mm-hmm. And then we have, if you don't feel like listening to the whole 29 minutes, we have smaller clips of just the individual interviews, but also we do videos of visiting some of our guests. So you can see what their business looks like. And, when you walk in, and some of them will give us a little tour. Some of them, it's just me walking through so you can kind of see what they have on display or that type of thing. So, yeah, that's really cool. So you can check that out. And I finally figured out how to turn our show into a podcast. So, because that was like the goal to begin with, to have an actual podcast. So we are on Anchor now. Discover Flint Township is the name of our Anchor channel. And that puts us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts. I think there's like 6 of them that it automatically puts us on. So
wherever good podcasts are aired,
yes,
you can pretty much find Discover Flint Township.
Wherever good podcasts are aired, yes. hopefully they consider us good too.
And you can also find our show there.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's it for that kind of stuff. We always have our website, which is discoverflinttownship.com, and then we have flinttownship.org, and then Facebook at Flint Township Events. Mm-hmm. So, but there's so much stuff going on right now. We've got road projects coming up. They're going to start in July. We've just wrapped up 4 roads. We did Linden Creek Parkway is done now, so you can actually drive on the road instead of dodging potholes. And Commerce and Exchange drives are done now, and Marketplace over where Craney Signs is, and UPS and all that. Yeah, they just redid that road. And
what is that? Commerce, you said?
No, that's Marketplace.
Oh, that's Marketplace.
Okay. Yep. And then we just finished up getting all the financial stuff done, and the projects on Lincor, Taft, Mansour, and Neridia are starting up in July. You'll see the cones going up, so they're going to redo those. So that is, if people don't know, T. Mansour is that road that is where the light is in front of Sam's and Home Depot. Oh, that little road there where you got to dodge the potholes.
It kind of goes in between Sam's and
Northgate used to be Lowe's. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
That road. And then the road behind that is Taft, and we're doing Taft from Mansour there west to Linden Road. And then Lincor is the road that when you turn in where the state police post their old building is there, where 911 is, that it's in between them and Rallies, that little street that's there that runs down behind
the
Gordon's.
Yep.
And it runs behind like Sagano's and all that. That's Lincor. So that's being redone as well.
Oh, that's about time.
Yeah. They all are in bad need. We've never done any projects on those roads since they've been built. I think they were built in the late 80s, early 90s. And so those are coming up, and then we're working on Austin's Parkway, which is where Twisted Burger is.
Yep.
And Harley is there. Cadoba.
Yeah.
Modern Cleaning is there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on that street.
Yeah. Motels.
Motels are there. And then we have...
And I can't think of the burger place. Fuddruckers,
Sonic.
Yeah.
They're all right there. And then we have Holiday Drive, which is off of Bristol Road by Speedway. That's on Bristol near I-69. Goes back in, and it's pretty much all industrial. Hodges Supply is back there. Matrix Trucking.
A lot of industrial type stuff.
Yeah, it's industrial park, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're redoing that one. That's a huge project because that's a heavy duty road.
So I'm throwing a curveball at you because we really didn't talk about anything we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Now that everything's reopening COVID wise, are there any like festivals or fairs or what have you that we can look forward to this year?
Well, I know the Genesee County Fair is going on.
Yeah,
and I
that's
know
not really in the township, but
no,
but you should be able to find me there.
But yeah,
as the
announcer. I think Travis Tritt's going to be there.
Oh,
we got tickets to that.
He's a little short guy.
He is amazing to see.
It's a great show.
Have you ever seen him? Oh
yeah.
My gosh, he gives that 125% when he's on stage.
I got to meet him once. It seemed like a nice enough guy, but there's a reason he wears cowboy boots.
I'll tell you a story about Travis Tritt. We went and saw Travis Tritt at the state fair one time, and the guy that was opening for him was not very well known. And he got up there and was a comedian, and he's talking about how, well, when I pulled in, they weren't going to let me in because, my shirt sleeves are cut off and I look like a roadie, not actor. You know who it was?
It was Larry the Cable Guy.
Yes, he was hilarious. Yes, he was so funny, and I'd never seen him before. But he was that, and this was a lot of years ago because my kids were little, and my youngest is now 25. So this was a lot of years ago, but it was a lot of fun, and I couldn't believe Travis Tritt. I mean, he was like. Drip and sweat and stuff. He was just so working it so hard, and his voice just the whole time. I mean, it's like he was amazing. He was great. He was a great performer. So, I really enjoyed seeing him. And I'm terrible with like remembering like songs that people sing. And titles, and so I'm saying this while I'm on the radio. I would not make a good DJ. Okay.
No, it's okay.
I think he does that song where corn don't grow. And don't quote me on it because, like I said, I'm terrible.
I know he does Trouble.
Song. Yes, Trouble.
The name of one of the songs is Trouble.
Yes.
Other than that, and I even worked country music for a minute.
Yeah.
And I got no clue.
Yeah.
After that.
And he's got a lot of good songs, but I can't remember them. Now, if you played it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's Travis Tritt.
Yeah.
My husband is like encyclopedia of music when it comes to country music. I mean, you can ask him. He'll be like, oh, this is the title, and this is who sang it, and this is who wrote it.
Yeah.
And funny story, this person, like, read it. I mean, he is like the encyclopedia of music when it comes to country music. It's crazy. He loved that. Well, I liked it too, but that documentary they did.
Oh, with Ken Burns?
Yeah, country. What was it called? It was called country music or just country? Yeah. Yeah, that was an excellent show too. We kind of got off track here.
Sidetrack.
But anyway, squirrel. We had festivals in our area. We don't have anything scheduled as a township right now, but I'm sure there's some things coming up with some groups in the area. I know we are doing a national night out again. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if HAP is doing their health fair. We'll find out though. And you can, if you follow us on Facebook, at Flint Township Events, FLINTTWPEVENTS, then we post all those. So we will let you know, in advance if something's coming up. So watch there, and we'll make sure.
I have a couple ideas. We'll talk off the air.
Okay.
Things are hitting me as we're talking, and I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to put them on the air because it's just ideas.
Yeah, and we just got done doing a little community event of picking it up was what we were calling it. Picking up, you can make a difference, which was a litter control type thing. We were out cleaning up areas. We had great participation from people coming to help out, and one of our trustees, Barbara, was the lead on that. And then most of our events, we have our event chairman is Carol Fafdahl, and she usually has some great event that she's working on coming up. So hopefully she'll be coming up with some good stuff. I know she's working with she'll be working with the police and stuff for the National Night Out. And I'm not sure, like I said, about the health fair. I'm hoping they'll be able to do something like that again. We're looking at working with Shea for Trunks and Treats again. So we're looking forward. Don't want to look back anymore. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, exactly. Back in the day.
Yeah.
So, are there any new businesses coming in that you can talk about, or stuff that are still in the works that you can't talk about?
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in the works that we don't have any paper on, so we usually can't put it out there until we have something on paper. I mean, we do have, like I said, USA Mattress coming in to the Pure Sleep location. We've got people looking at some buildings that we've been wanting to get filled, so we're hoping and
wishing.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. We've got some people looking at Baker, so that's a good thing.
Oh, good.
So we'd love to see that get filled again. And we're just trying to work with people as much as we can to help them out and get them in where they need to be. And we've got, Gordon's is doing redoing their store, Gordon's Food Service. And, we filled Lowe's. Northgate went in there, so that building's filled. You got Tangy Crab came in the old Hardee's there. So I
haven't tried them yet.
I've heard they're really good. I mean, it's seafood boil type thing.
Nice. Kind of Nolans.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like Nolan style, however you say that.
Matter of fact, the sign even says Cajun. So
yeah, that's what I understand too. I'm not a big seafood eater. My husband is though, so
I just don't like eating with my hands, and that's the type of seafood you eat with your hands.
Yeah, and I think when you buy it, it's in a bucket and you can take it with you type thing. So I think we've kind of used up our time.
You are correct. We have about a minute and a half.
I know, but I got to sign off and tell everybody thanks and remind them of everything. If you have questions or you have information that you would like us to share on the air, or you'd like to be a guest because, you have a business in Flint Township, you can contact us at discoverflinttownship@gmail.com. And then again, like us on Facebook at Flint Township Events. It's Flint TWP Events. And then our YouTube channel and our Anchor channel or Spotify is Discover Flint Township. And our web pages are discoverflinttownship.com or flinttownship.org. And on discoverflinttownship.com, we have a list of the properties that are available in our area. If you're looking for commercial properties, you can find them there. And I want to thank our guests, Brooke from Financial Plus and Jim from Kiss My Glass. And I want to thank our partners, HAP, Shea Automotive Group, Financial Plus Credit Union, Guaranteed Rate, and 103.9 The Fox. And you can discover Flint Township with us next Sunday at 7:30 a.m. right here on 103.9 The Facts. I'm Tracy Tucker, the Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, and I'd like to remind you, stay safe, stay healthy, shop local, buy local, and discover Flint Township. See you later.
This has been Discover Flint Township with Tracy Tucker. For more information, visit discoverflinttownship.com. Flint Township is ready for your next move. The preceding program was pre-recorded and was paid for by Discover Flint Township. The views expressed are those of Discover Flint Township and do not necessarily reflect the views of 103.9 The Fox or Krill Communications, Inc.